Have you ever wondered if you could travel back in time? To understand this possibility, we first need to understand time itself. In the realm of physics, time is more than just the ticking hands of a clock. It's a fundamental dimension, standing shoulder to shoulder with the three spatial dimensions we're familiar with: length, width, and height. This perception of time is a cornerstone in theories like Einstein's general relativity. Einstein proposed that time, much like physical space, can be warped and curved. Imagine a stretchy fabric representing space-time and heavy objects like planets and stars bending this fabric. This bending creates what we experience as gravity. And just as this space-time fabric can be curved, so can time itself be twisted and turned. So time, as it turns out, isn't as straightforward as our clocks would have us believe. Albert Einstein, the man who made us rethink time and space, had some interesting thoughts about time travel. His theories of relativity have significantly shaped our understanding of time and space. A fascinating aspect of Einstein's theory is the concept of time dilation. Imagine this. If you could travel at the speed of light, time would theoretically slow down. You'd be aging slower than your friends back on Earth. But here's the catch. Einstein's equations also suggest that to travel back in time, one would need to exceed the speed of light. According to our current understanding, that's impossible. The speed of light is considered an insurmountable barrier, a cosmic speed limit, if you will. So, while Einstein's theories have provided a theoretical framework for understanding time travel, they also imply some fundamental limits. Einstein's theories opened up a world of possibilities, and also limitations, for time travel. What if there existed shortcuts through space and time? Enter the concept of wormholes. Picture this. You're on a cosmic journey, and suddenly a tunnel appears, a shortcut through the fabric of space-time. This is the idea that Einstein and physicist Nathan Rosen proposed when they introduced the concept of wormholes. These hypothetical tunnels could, in theory, connect distant points in space-time, like an expressway across the universe. Imagine stepping through a wormhole and emerging in a different time or place. It's an idea that's both thrilling and terrifying. But before we get too excited, it's important to remember that this is all purely theoretical. The existence of stable wormholes and their practical use for time travel remains a topic of speculation among scientists. Wormholes, if they exist, could be the cosmic shortcuts we've been dreaming of. But for now, they remain purely speculative. From cosmic shortcuts to gravitational giants, let's talk about black holes and their connection to time travel. Black holes, these enigmatic regions of space, possess such formidable gravity that nothing, not even light, can escape their clutches. This intense gravitational pull is thought to significantly warp and distort space-time, the fabric of our universe. This distortion is so extreme that some theories suggest it could create a kind of cosmic roller coaster, where if one could somehow navigate safely around a black hole, they might emerge in a different time. It's a tantalizing idea, but the practicality and survivability of such a journey are, to put it mildly, questionable. The immense gravitational forces would likely tear apart anything that gets too close. So while black holes might be potential gateways for time travel, navigating them safely remains a formidable challenge. Now let's delve into the bizarre world of quantum mechanics, where time as we know it takes on a whole new meaning. Quantum mechanics, the branch of physics that deals with the smallest particles in the universe, introduces ideas that seem to defy our classical understanding of reality. One such concept is quantum entanglement, where two particles become intimately linked, and a change in one instantaneously affects the other, regardless of the distance between them. This correlation seems to exist outside of time and space as we comprehend it. Then we have the concept of superposition, where a particle can be in multiple states at once, only settling on one when observed. This hints at a reality where time might not be linear, but rather a realm of infinite possibilities. These concepts challenge our conventional notions of time and space, hinting at the possibility of time travel on a quantum level. Quantum mechanics may well be a new frontier for understanding time travel, albeit on a very small scale. Imagine going back in time and preventing your own existence. Sounds paradoxical, right? Welcome to the world of time travel paradoxes. Let's delve into the most famous of these paradoxes, the grandfather paradox. This thought experiment goes something like this. Suppose you traveled back in time and, intentionally or not, caused your grandfather's demise before he had any children. Consequently, one of your parents would never be born, and neither would you. But if you were never born, how could you have traveled back in time in the first place? It's a mind-bending loop that seems to defy logic. And this is not the only paradox that arises with the concept of time travel. There's also the bootstrap paradox, named after the phrase pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps. This paradox involves an object or piece of information that is sent back in time, creating an infinite loop where it has no discernible origin. For instance, imagine you received a book from your future self, which you then later send back to your past self. Where did the book originally come from? These paradoxes hinge on the idea of causality, the relationship between cause and effect. In our everyday experience, causes always precede their effects. However, in the realm of time travel, this order can become muddled, leading to these paradoxical situations. Some physicists have proposed solutions to these paradoxes. One suggestion is the Novikov self-consistency principle, which essentially states that the laws of physics will conspire to prevent any paradoxical events from occurring. In other words, you could travel back in time, but you wouldn't be able to do anything that would cause a paradox. However, these solutions are, at this point, purely theoretical, and they raise even more questions about the nature of time, free will, and determinism. These paradoxes remind us that time travel isn't just a scientific challenge, it's a logical one too. Beyond the science and the paradoxes, time travel also raises some profound philosophical and ethical questions. By considering the potential to alter past events, we step into a complex web of determinism and free will. Determinism, the concept that all events are predetermined and therefore inevitable, is starkly challenged by the idea of time travel. If one can journey back in time and change past events, then the future that we know can be altered, breaking the chain of cause and effect, the very foundation of determinism. Then there's the question of free will. If we can change the past, do we have the right to do so? This question brings us to the moral implications of time travel. What if one journey to the past prevents a war, but at the same time erases countless lives that came into existence because of that war? Each alteration could potentially create a ripple effect, transforming the world as we know it for better or worse. Moreover, who gets to decide what changes are made? Who holds the power to reshape history? These questions highlight the ethical conundrums that accompany the concept of time travel. Time travel, then, isn't just a question for physicists. It's a question for philosophers and ethicists, too. It's an exploration that takes us beyond the realms of space-time, into the very core of our understanding of reality, morality, and existence. Time travel isn't just a topic for scientists and philosophers, it's also a favorite theme in popular culture. Whether it's stepping into a fantastical machine, walking through a mystical portal, or simply hitting 88 miles per hour in a specially modified DeLorean, the concept of journeying through time has been a mainstay in our stories. In literature, time travel has been explored in classics such as H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, where the protagonist journeys far into the future to encounter evolved human species. In movies, we've seen time loops in Groundhog Day, temporal paradoxes in the Terminator series, and the more light-hearted buddy time travel adventures in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. On the smaller screen, television series like Doctor Who have taken viewers on time-traveling escapades for over half a century, while Quantum Leap put a unique spin on the concept by having its main character inhabit the bodies of different people throughout history. These stories, while not always scientifically accurate, have played a significant role in shaping our collective understanding of time travel. They've introduced us to the potential paradoxes, the ethical dilemmas, and the sheer excitement of stepping out of our own era. They've also sparked countless debates and discussions, further fueling our fascination with the concept. So whether it's through a scientific lens or the lens of a camera, time travel continues to captivate our collective imagination. As we look ahead, the question remains, will time travel ever become a reality? According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time travel is theoretically possible, at least in one direction. Traveling to the future could be achieved by moving at near light speeds or residing near a massive object where time moves slower. However, the technology and energy required for such a journey are far beyond our current capabilities. As for going back in time, that's even more speculative, with theories involving wormholes and quantum particles still in their infancy. But regardless of whether time travel is ever realized, its conceptual exploration continues to push the boundaries of our understanding of the universe. It challenges us to question our perception of reality and confront the mysteries of existence. And who knows? Maybe one day we might just find ourselves stepping into a time machine, ready to embark on the ultimate adventure. But until that day comes, we can continue to explore the concept of time travel through the lens of science, philosophy, and the arts, and ponder the possibilities that lie within the realm of our imagination. Thank you for watching. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.